And we are live. Missed the first round due to unfortunate technical difficulties. That round did go to the members of IoG. Got rocks. Cajun taking one of the valves. Where is he? That is external.
Exterior. Well,
enemy contact. External. It's all the same. It's all good.
Yeah.
Mikey fighting through this vent here. Trading fire with EKCOM.
And for those of you who are tuning in, and those of you who have been waiting for us to tune in, this is the end all finals on Frag Nation 5v5 old school tournament.
That is correct. This was a double elimination. IoG was the winner of the first half of everything. iNv moved up through the losers brackets, defeated IoG once, and this is for everything.
Yes, this is for all the marbles. Crano moving up here at primary, taking it once.
Akilo dropping down, shooting in the bathroom, gets Ruckus through the door.
This is a little bit of concern considering
Hyperlight drops down, catches Cajun off and Crano. Oh, but Crano gets the kill. We've got a 2-on-1, all up to EK.
Crano's at primary, Mikey's at bottom west ladder. Alpha
and
team
there
victory.
It is. Crano finishes it. EK can't get there in time.
That's going to play a very crucial round for Invaders, considering this is a not heavily defensive map, but more defensive than Assault.
So we've got people in chat criticizing us for only offering marbles as a tournament prize. Oh, sorry, H50, we're working on it. Next tournament we'll have a 5 grand
and activate. Over.
prize pool. Right. Units on that 5,000 are to be determined.
Weapons
Cajun
out.
picking off Hyperlight. Where was that?
I believe that was up in the vents.
So Hyperlight getting a little ballsy, trying to push out a little early. Taken down.
I believe so. It appears EK is having some internet issues. They may be subbing him out here shortly. Yeah.
Yeah, that ping is quite high. Cajun taking exterior again.
Enemy spotted.
Oh, but Wonk's waiting on the other side of that bathroom door. I switched away at just the perfectly wrong time.
And just a quick map overview if you have not played Pipeline, you're tuning in right now. Primary, secondary, and tertiary, excuse me, exterior valve need to be taken in order to win the round for Assault. Now, if main control panel Y is taken by itself,
HVT spotted.
then the round goes to Assault as well.
Correct. So you've got two options here. Either the 3 smaller objectives or the primary objective where the defense team spawns.
That is correct.
And, you know, Colts was watching this final valve and he just got taken out. So I think iNv is going to try to win through those 3 objectives once again this round. So now going for it right now. Wants takes him out.
Ooh, smoke, that was a good one.
Yep, he knows what's going on.
Cajun's down there too. I don't think they know. I don't think it really matters. Wonk's playing.
Wonks takes him out as well. So Mikey's going to try to keep Wonk suppressed down while Cajun went for the objective. But it doesn't happen. Warpaint takes out Mikey.
Cajun's last down here at primary.
Warpaint tries to bait Cajun around that corner. Oh, Cajun tries to be aggressive. Doesn't work out. And this round has been called dead because EKCOM is going to be subbed out since he's having some internet problems.
I hate when servers don't let me type. Sorry.
And Mikey appreciates Quiznos, since IoG is called for a sub.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate
See what
and
he did
activate.
there.
Over.
Yeah, that was clever. Let's see how these players handle this dead round.
I'm curious who they're going to sub. I think it's gonna be Longwill. He's the other member on their squad that's not here right now.
Yeah, that was my assumption as well.
And if that's the case, I don't think Longwill. I don't remember if we scrimmed and he was in it with the 4v4, but Longwill is not an AA2 player. From my understanding, JCP picked him up from Battlefield into AAPG. So I'm not quite sure his background with AA2 maps.
And you know, I will admit, I do not know Pipeline as well as a lot of the other people in this game right now do. I also am a Battlefield to AAPG convert, although I did play AA2 a little bit back in the day. I understand you, on the other hand, had hundreds upon hundreds of hours on Pipeline.
Yeah, you know, that was back in the day. You were able to pick what side you wanted to be on. You know, like in pubs. And it was only one-sided. So through the whole round, you stayed on defense or you stayed on assault. There was no swapping around. If I remember correctly. And I was very defensive. I always played defense. I sat on top in the main pump room up here with a big green pump up by defense spawn
Around where
up there.
Warpaint is right now.
Yeah.
Other side.
Now, just across from him is West Ladder. I used to sit up there a lot and kill him.
Yeah, we can restart it if you guys want to take the PC one round and then just kill yourself 2 rounds.
Just restart it, and that way we can just, yeah, we'll just do that. So that way we don't have to reset like in the middle or at the end.
So we did have 17 rounds set up to allow for a dead round, but we've decided it'll be a little easier to keep track of everything to just restart.
Yes. Even though it's
So-
17 rounds, you play 8 on the first side and 9 on the other. So
Exactly.
having that swap, from my understanding, would probably just restart the server itself and go to go back to the default map, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know. Is this an NFO server? Not sure if it works, but on EO Reality, that seems to be the trend.
Well, in any case, we'll be back in about 30 seconds here. Yeah, and a good point brought up in the Twitch chat. We don't have 203s here, and that's going to change things a little bit.
In a way.
So,
when it comes to spamming vents on assault, that was a big issue. Having guys go secondary and being spammed by vents. And with secondary, going into secondary from north, you're able to spam up to
IoG, you guys do it once,
an access room
twice.
for the guy coming through there on defense.
yep, and the counterpoint is, you know, defense
However,
moving around is a little bit tougher.
From my
There's a little
experience
more
of playing
fall
this on
damage
AAPG,
Yeah, I've got a guy
the,
crash, so it will take a sec. He's coming back.
IoG with a game
No
crash.
worries, we got 3 rounds.
What do we
Like I
do
was
about,
saying-
KD?
Take a screenshot. Hopefully you took one.
From my experience playing on this, the assault side has the upper
I
hand
don't
going
want
into
my
secondary
KD
battle
down,
room.
So. Oh wait, we're
Um,
being streamed. We just need to watch the
First
stream.
or what? Who's suicide first?
So you actually got a chance to scrim with invaders before this. How do you think the rounds should split? What are they hoping
Assault
for
team,
after this first
mission
half?
is infiltrate and activate. Over.
Well, actually, I've scrimmed both teams, but just before this, I did scrim invaders with a rung for Ice 9.
And for anybody confused about what's going on right now, they're just getting the match wins back to how they were before the server restart. So no, the invaders aren't totally incompetent killing each other at spawn. It's intentional.
What I did notice when invaders were on defense, they did have a lot of people fall off 3rd floor and kill themselves. So hopefully they won't pull that in the match. Give them the give IoG the upper hand, going for them on assault.
So we'll do one. So we'll do one more, and then you guys do one, and then we'll be good.
Okay.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
But back to the scrim with invaders prior to this match this evening. They were very aggressive on assault, or excuse me, defense. Coming through main T, pushing out to secondary valve room, or secondary pump room, excuse me. Through main T entrance. Having a couple guys pop through there, take out the secondary, got pushed from assault. And having a guy spammed in the vents, which I haven't seen IoG do here yet. I'm kind of wondering how that's going to play out in Vader's favor.
Oh, look at that amazing double kill from Longwheel. Man, 3 frags that round for
That's how you
Longwheel.
save the KD.
Yeah, buddy.
1-0 OFB.
Alright, and the next round we're back to business as usual. This round actually counts. People will actually be trying this time.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
I think Hyperlight's going to be going out vents to secondary pump room.
Yeah, I'm following Bolts this round. I want to see what his plan is.
Enemy spotted.
Oh, and he engages with Ruckus. Ruckus gets the kill.
Not sure if you caught the overview of that, but Invader sent 3 members to secondary pump room real quick off the bat there.
Yeah, and it looks like that's where Colts was trying to get a little defense going, but it didn't work out.
It was very hard to combat that, but there is a way. Through main T, going left through main T and into secondary pump room.
Yep. So it looks like the main invader strategy here is to quickly take that pump with that rush, send somebody to exterior, or tertiary if you will, and, you know, fog up and slope until they can take that 3rd valve.
That is their strat. They're pretty solid with that. I didn't see much of any other strats from them.
Oh, yeah, look outside the Ninja Knife's gun poking through that wall there.
Another thing that I did notice is invaders are really good with communicating because in this version you can't throw nades, or you can't have a grenade pulled and open doors at the same time. They were very good at communicating, hey, open this door so I can throw a spam nade through it.
Nice kill from Longwell and Mikey trying to get through that smoke there. And the second kill on my Ninja Knife. That takes us down to a 2-on-4 in favor of Team IoG. And Cornell does not have the fogs or smokes he needs to try to hide down here. And Rockets is not in position, and Rockets goes down to Hyperlight. This is not looking good for Cornell.
I've got contact.
But he does take down Longwood. And Wonk slides into view, takes him out. And that brings the score to 3-1 in favor of IoG. So, do you think the invaders are going to keep trying this until it works, or are we going to see something new this round?
I'm sorry, I caught the tail end of that question.
Assault team, mission
will
is
the invaders
infiltrate
try
and
this
activate.
again?
Over.
Yes, they're very persistent in that using that strategy. And then capitalizing on their mistakes early in the round.
Ninja Knife moving in through the front entrance.
Looks like IoG is going to be holding up here.
Yep, sending Cajun back to exterior again.
IoG is going to be holding up here in main pump room. Solid defense strat on primary and main PC.
Now, Colts is right below Ninja Knife. I don't think Ninja Knife is aware of that. But Colts has definitely told people exactly where he is. But, like you said, they're all holding back a little bit, so they're not going to do anything about that.
Yeah, I'm
Reloading.
wow. The fact that Colts is all the way down there is very surprising. However, invaders did send a couple guys to flank that time. I played primary valve. They did send a couple guys that flanked me during the scrim against invaders. So we'll see if that plays out for Colts. And it may, with Cajun sitting outside.
Looks like we're just waiting for the invaders to make their move.
Yep. Ninja Knife moving outside towards primary right now.
Okay,
Colts
spamming
taking
those
him
doors. Yep, that spot paid off.
He doesn't know that Crano is right by primary though. He is moving back. He will see him going prone. They just communicated, invaders did, with Crano there. Colts is still sitting at the backside of primary entrance.
And Wonk still has that final valve covered.
5v3 here. Crano's by.
Oh, but Wonk's is just a little too predictable. Oh, wow, that grenade nearly missed Wonk's. I would even go so far as to say he should have died there. And we're back down to a 4-on-1.
Frag out!
But now we're going to take Cyrocus.
Good play by Colts there, sitting all the way at primary entrance.
Liquidator in chat saying I should be studying mathematics, not watching this. No, you are incorrect. You should be watching this. Have fun with this. Come on.
While we're in between rounds, I'd like to give a nice shout out to the people of Chad. Liquid is giving you guys a shout out from dropouts.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and
much
activate.
appreciated.
Over.
And then the invaders moving out. Cajun with the same spam and defense. Remind IoG that that is not something they want to try.
I'm empty. Give me cover.
So we are getting a lot of spam through doors from both teams. Colts getting that kill on Ninja Knife once again.
Yeah, Colts and Crano are literally right around the corner from each other.
Yeah, and this is a spot where typically we've had Wonk sitting back and watching, but I guess I decided to rotate him out for Colts. Or do I have my pumps confused?
You have your pumps confused.
That's a little unfortunate.
It's okay. It happens. Wonks, Colts, whatever.
So we got Cajun and Mikey moving up together downstairs. Rock is in the TV.
That's a bad name. Rook is sitting here at main T. Hyperlight's up at vent still, waiting for somebody to come to there, or just listening for a fallback. somebody to come back to vents.
Long will sees Cornell open the door. Oh, but Cornell gets a nice nade off on Colts without exposing himself. That was well played.
Oh, and they
Oh,
stuck
that
in
grenade
primary
just
valve
barely
there.
late. (4-2). So I think I started to ask this a little earlier. What do you think is a good round or a good halftime score for Assault?
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and
For
activate.
Assault,
Over.
honestly, 2 rounds is good, considering it's 8 rounds apiece on each side. That gives you some cushion to lose 2 on defense, just as IoG has right now. But starting off on Assault, 2-3 rounds, yeah, ideal for rotating into the defensive side.
Yeah,
Crano
with a,
taking himself
mistake
out.
there, yeah. Hyperlight playing the long game, watching the control panel. So where has Hyperlight normally been playing? I can't remember, but that is a hole in the IoG defense right now.
Hyperlight's usually playing up in the vents, as he is. Oh no, he's up in main PC area. He's usually playing the vents, listening for. I want to say he's listening for people to come in vents and or main T / break room going into bathroom, which he's moving into the vents right now as we speak. So. You know, one of the things that...
Oh, Cajun may have heard Colts there through that door. But Colts gets away.
Yeah. One of the defensive strategies that I think could pay off long in the long run. Wow, tongue twister right here. Is sending somebody to exterior.
That was the second.
Totally.
Cover me, I'm reloading.
Yeah, second grenade there for team frag. But as I was saying, sending somebody from defense over to exterior valve, because there's no combat at all going on at exterior valve. If they can just stop getting exterior valve, that shuts down two valves for invaders to take right off the bat.
Right.
Primary and exterior. So I'm actually kind of
Yeah, and
surprised
Colts is the
IoG
only
hasn't put
IoG
one out
player
there.
we've really seen pushing out much.
Yeah.
Grenade! Grenade!
5v1 situation.
Yeah, this is going to be good for Cajun.
Especially a primary. They're just going to spam flash it to the end.
Yeah, only 14
seconds
seconds. Yep, there's nothing to do. And Hyperlight even still has a grenade left.
And Colt's taking him out.
Flash party.
Now, if he had won or had the round, I would call that the play of the year right there.
Flashes.
That would definitely have been highlight / questionable, if you ask me. But it didn't happen, so.
Now, we've got a question from chat. With the main control point spawn, can defense beat assault to exterior if they run straight there from north outside? Iron says yes.
Yes, you can. It'll be a
Infiltrate and activate.
mix up. Not a mix up. I think it'd be really close. I actually did not test that out, but I really don't have any answer. If G's saying yes, then it was a G or Iron.
Iron.
The brother, so it doesn't matter.
Well, here's Colts going outside, and it looked like he was there before the invaders got around that corner.
So yes, he can get out exterior. However, Cajun knows he's there, so he's gonna play passive.
Good eyes for Colts. Yeah, Colt's far and away, I'd say, playing most aggressively for Team IoG.
Got eyes on enemy.
Oh, he saw Cornell there just for a second. Or, excuse me.
Hyperlight just messaged me. He has a he's completely lost all sound.
Reloading.
He's requesting a dead round at halftime.
From his game client?
Yes. Completely.
That's unfortunate.
In TS and in game. So
So it sounds
due
like
to
that's a nasty computer problem.
yeah, and due to it being a mechanical issue, I will allow it. However, invaders would be the end all.
So does that mean IoG may be substituting EKCOM back in exchange for Hyperlight?
Good question.
I don't know. They only have 6 people on the roster, I believe.
Yes, the other player
That's
is
about-
EK.
Nice grenade from Colts, takes down downstairs. Flash engagement with Wonks. Now, where is Cajun going? Guess he's coming down to help. But I'm not too sure what he can really do from down here.
Mikey's right there at primary valve.
Right, exactly. So I'm wondering, Cajun's just going to go out and try to be the distraction? Or what their plan is here.
20 seconds left. I'm not quite sure they're going to be able to take it. I believe it takes 10 seconds to take this objective. With Wonks being right there, them throwing spam flashes all over the place, it's looking like an IoG round here.
There's the kill. Bolts are ready with the refrag. Hyperlight takes down Raucus. And with no time left, that is the last round on these sides going to IoG. And there's Hyperlight leaving, and that'll be the substitution. So this round called dead. It does not count for the tournament.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
So we'll see who IoG brings back to be their 5th man. If they can see if EKCOM has resolved the internet issues he was having earlier. So we'll just have to wait a few more minutes to find out what IoG's strategy for assault will be. See if they play this basically the same way the invaders have been, just different teams.
Is patience like, thank you for your patience? Is it spelled with a C or a T?
It's got one of each in there.
P-A... Jesus. Google!
The Iron's probably right here. He's predicting that Hyperlight's going to stay the 5th and just see if a restart can clear up his problems.
So, P-A-T-I-E-N-T is a person receiving medical treatment. Now,
Yes, that is correct. And if
So
he's
the
got
other
to
one
wait a
is
while to get that medical
CE.
treatment, you drop that last T and add CE.
oh,
You see, this is an educational cast. We're going to cover English grammar, spelling, syntax, all the good stuff, right?
patience or forbearing is a state of enduring under difficult circumstances, which can mean perceiving in the face of fear. That's why I wanted to say it.
And in chat, we've got some creative alternative spelling suggestions.
I wish I had
Everybody,
that
don't go
pulled
to
up
Twitch
right
chat. It's a crazy place. Yeah, devs, can we get a in-game spell check feature for chat?
Okay,
Autocorrect.
I want a green and a red squiggly line underneath everything I spelled incorrectly, or if I do conjoining sentences and so on, please.
Now, back in AA2, wasn't there something like if you typed noob in chat, it would auto-replace it with something else, or was that only on forums? I can't remember now.
No. There was a feature, what was it called? Adult or parental, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Where
parental
it would show
controls.
up asterisk where cursors were. And we
Alright,
are
so
live.
Hyperlight is back. Hopefully with 100% more sound.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
Changing mag.
Colts with some very early spam. Unless you can shoot through that wall, I don't know what that was intended to accomplish. Maybe that window?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check that out if he does that next round. See, Cajun's pushing up here in the vents, being a little bit more aggressive. Okay, now he's falling out.
Lawrence and Hyperlight pushing together through the west.
Cajun taking out 19 health, jumping from second floor down to main floor.
Yeah, if you look at the healths on these defense side players, they are just already hurting, and we haven't really had an engagement yet. Gray now down at 76 to get down to the basement areas. Ninja Knife 94.
Now, with you being a beta tester and all that good stuff, or beta cheater as I like to call you, that's what the BC stands for, everybody.
Yeah, how'd you know?
What health does your recoil start to play an effect? I know they
believe
updated it
right now it is at 60 health. You start to have recoil and accuracy penalties.
Okay, because I remember before this last RFI, it was 30 if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, for a while there I think it might have been 25, and then I think at another point it was 30. But yeah, it was much lower, and back then it was just a one-time penalty, and whereas now it's a sliding scale. So previously it didn't matter if you were at 1% or 29%, the penalty was the same. Now it gradually increases as you get lower and lower.
Okay.
Swifty5 would like to point out, it does not start at 60, it starts at 59. Well, yeah, close enough.
Last I checked, he doesn't have a big B next to his name. Wow. Warpain busting in main pump room.
Ralph's got something
Taking
on, so I
out-
was trying to take that past.
Taking out Rokus. Taking out Rokus, Mikey, and
Oh, Cajun falls to
Ninja
his
Knife.
death, giving the round to IoG.
Wow.
Ninja Knife not having a great game right now. Warpaint, on the other hand, 6-1. Let's keep in mind all these numbers are a little bit off because we had to restart to get those first 3 rounds right.
Yeah. Ninja Knife is having a case of the slightly showers with a chance of Owen right now.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate
Yeah,
and
and it's a little unfair
activate.
to
Over.
compare them since the invaders did have to start. And yeah, check out that spam.
I'm out,
Right
reloading.
from the start into assault spawn. Hyperlight down to 2%, Colts down to 41. That is rough. You know, last round I was thinking about making some comments about how this map was kind of a little unfair to the defense since they had to jump down and take all that damage, but oh, that start around spam is nasty. Looks like some nice coordination here between Hyperlight and Wonks. Moving in to take secondary together. Looks like IoG is hoping to draw some grenades. Invaders still have 3 left. And that's going to make it very hard to take this last bump. Push through the smoke. Goes down for now. Longbow goes down.
Is that Ninja Knife flanking?
Wonks is on the last pushes him. Wonks gets the kill. Can he finish it? Mikey tries to jump down to stop him.
Oh!
Oh, Rockets with the team. Oh no, Cajun gets it on Rockets, but not before Rockets gets it.
Ninja Knife almost TKing himself.
That was very close. But that round did go to the Invaders on defense. The score is actually 7-3.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
And IoG played for the spam, sat back, and didn't take any damage. Very well played, knowing that the Invaders were going to do that. That did not work out well for them at all. And yeah, you know, I agree. I don't like that start around spam. It feels a little fake. It's kind of killing a little bit of how the map plays. How do you feel about it, Crux?
I'm not too enthused about it. I'm stuck right now. Get back to me later on it.
Alright.
I mean, it is part of the map. However, it is glass, and it's not necessarily a glitch due to it being glass. In this game, glass is, you're able to shoot through it. So, I can't say, I don't know. Question mark. There we go, question mark. Would that be technically classified as a glitch, though?
Well, define glitch for me, right? I mean, it's
Touché.
a surface that has penetration enabled, and it's a sightline that, you know, the mapmaker didn't necessarily consider, or I mean, I don't know how it played in AA2.
It was
people
not...
saying it didn't work back then, right?
No, it did not.
So I'd say this is the kind of thing where All-10 didn't necessarily consider it when it got remade.
Yeah.
You're right, it is a different game. But it kind of comes down to it's a sightline that... Oh, wow. IoG going from 5 players down to 2 very quickly right there. Those spawn-to-spawn sightlines, just... I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of them. That said, IoG played against it really, really well, and it worked out for them that round. So it's not like you can do anything about it. Long fixed on Marcus. And a 1-on-2. Only 12 seconds.
I did have, let's let this play out before I make my comment. I did
and
have a
goes to
couple
Invaders.
couple players message me on Steam about that window. One person saying it makes no difference to them because it's no different than the red window on Breach, over at West. Technically, you can't see through it, but you can spam through it. So
Right.
it's not really that much of a difference between here and on that.
And that's definitely a fair comparison to make.
I
Assault team,
completely
mission is infiltrate
concur.
and activate.
On
Over.
the other hand, Pipeline, where else can you spawn from? It's not like you've got choices on where you're going to or from. On
This is
Breach, you've
true,
got 3
but-
different ways out of that spawn, and even if you are going downstairs, you can avoid the spam if you know that it's coming.
Well, you can also avoid the spam on defense spawn. Yes, however, it takes away from you being able to rush and stuff like that. You could just simply lay down where you can't get shot from, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So,
Cornell with 2 kills. Where was that from?
that was the primary valve.
I did not even see him. Well played, Cornell. Cajun gets that grenade into Warpaint before he can close the door.
Crano take out the
Wow,
last 2
another
members of
quick
IoG
round.
with that grenade.
I say another quick round. A quick round. Score is now 7-5. We are getting closer and closer to having to go into overtime here. So, if this goes into a tie,
Assault team,
I believe
mission
the
is
tiebreaker
infiltrate
map
and
you said
activate.
earlier
Over.
to me is Sandstorm, is that correct?
That is correct, where Invaders... Oh, Ninja not getting a spawn kill.
And Warpaint with
I
the
don't
refrag.
think Invaders are going to rebuttal on that glass spam there.
So, if you were on Assault, would you rather play this 5-on-5 or 4-on-4? I think that worked
On
out
Assault?
very well for IoG there.
Well, it's 4v4
In general, I would
right
say
now.
lower player numbers favor Assault on any map generally.
Yes, because there's less having to coordinate who's where. That's always a plus.
Well, it's generally just fewer angles covered. There's generally more holes.
Yeah.
Jump around a little bit here, try to find where the action is.
And this goes back to winning 2 to 3 rounds on Assault for Invaders. Is they have that 2 to... Wait, they won 2, right? Yeah. Having that 2-round leeway, if you will, for losing on 2 rounds on defense. That way it could could end up being a tie if Invaders were to play this right. Which right now seems like they're pulling their strats together, pulling it more towards primary and primary and main CP right now. So
And we are down to a 1-on-4. Poor Wonk's so close to that valve. Really wants to make this happen.
and he has nothing left to throw.
Yeah, just through that last smoke.
Invaders alone have 6 flashes to kill him in 20 seconds. Looks like a round for Invaders.
That's going for the round, but it should not be enough as time runs out.
Could you type this stupid shit? What we type now? 76 IoG. There, said it live.
Yep.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and
Looks like
activate.
the
Over.
invaders still trying to make this start around spam. And nobody takes any
Nobody
damage.
taking any damage.
And so IoG has 2 rounds to take this to at least an overtime.
That is correct.
But you know, they did not
No.
perform up to expectations.
IoG 1 round to take it to.
Right, they have 2 rounds to win 1. 2 chances, 2
Yes.
opportunities.
Yeah, I thought you said to tie. My bad. My bad.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, they won their first round on Assault and haven't been able to take another round since.
That is correct. Was it their first round or second round?
I think it was their
Either way,
first.
they took one.
Yeah.
Let's step away from the QB real quick.
Wong's taking one of the valves for IoG. Colts here going to be fighting with Ruckus. Now, he does know he's been playing bathroom this whole area in previous rounds.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
Longwell looking to make that push, just taken out by Mikey.
Yeah. There's been a lot of spam in that vent.
Well, if you didn't know, that vent leads right into the outside.
Ooh,
Oh,
team
Cajun
grenade.
taken
Oh,
out.
even in the odds.
Yeah, just a little bit. That vent goes to vent access for main CP. Is that?
Right. Hyperlight and Colts. Colts with another kill. 3 on
IoG's
1. This could be a
all
round for IoG.
All they need to do is take time.
Mike is trying to rush out to respond. He knows they were going for that valve, but Hyperlight is waiting for him. And this round, do or die for the invaders. Rock is getting ready for that spam once more.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
So from spectator view, it looks like he's gonna whip on the grenade. And once again, nobody takes damage. And you know, honestly, I'm a little happy with that. I think we'll get a more interesting round this way.
I agree. Wow, Cajun taking 25 health there.
Yeah, that dropped down. And back up top. Warpaint taking a little fell damage himself. The ladder just too slow for him. Oh, Colts flubs that grenade. And 40 seconds into the round, Colts is already out of grenades and flashes.
Is that correct? 8-6 IoG?
Yes, that is correct. Which also means I was wrong earlier when I said IoG had 2 chances. They had 3 chances to guarantee at least an overtime for themselves. Yeah, Cajun, or excuse me, the Invaders have to win both of these remaining rounds to bring in overtime if they want a chance at victory in this tournament.
Yeah, this is the last round. 6. So.
No, we had that dead round. It's actually 8-6.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to call 1 round dead, so Hyperlight could fix the sound issues he was having. He was not getting any sound from his computer.
Yeah.
I missed that earlier. Hyperlight trying to push through that door. Longwell, last man alive, has to ace the entire other team.
He
doesn't seem like they know where they are.
No.
Yeah,
they have no idea that Longwell pushed.
Oh, but Rook is waiting for him. And that brings the score to 8-7. 2 possibilities here. If IoG wins this round, they win the tournament. If Invaders win this round, we will go to Sandstorm for overtime. So what are the rules on overtime?
Well, it's best of again. Whoever wins the best of
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
Double check my rules here.
No spam this time around. A little bit of bottleneck there at the door. Invaders not coordinating very well.
It is OT is Sandstorm, best of 8 rounds, 3-minute rounds. So both
Rockets
teams
with an early kill on Longwell.
4 on each side. First one 5 wins.
Wonks and Hyperlight still working together here at this valve.
I just hope IoG has Sandstorm on their server. Last time we played Sandstorm, these 2 teams, neither of them had it on their server. Had to play it on the dropout server.
That is an interesting question. Yeah, so we might need a server swap. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. In the meantime,
I don't like cross bridges.
do we not talk about bridge when we're playing AA?
No,
Bridges of any sort?
No. Nighttime, daytime, morning time. Doesn't matter what time of day it is.
Yeah, my bad.
You're now banned from casting.
Oh, no.
I'm just
That was
kidding, I
good,
can't cast.
Oh, okay. Whew.
Yeah, for some reason, whenever I try to cast, my ping skyrockets to 500, then it keeps me out of the server. Excuse me, not
Colts
cast,
and Rockets
stream.
trading.
3v4 situation here.
Only a minute left. I've seen this situation before.
Looks like Warpaint is gonna come down.
Now seeing where Wonks have been. Dodges that grenade from Hyperlight pushing up, but Hyperlight gets the kill. Hyperlight with another kill on Ninja Knife. 3 on 2. If Wonks can finish this, that's it. Oh, Cajun gets the kill. Oh, 1 on 1. Oh, that was close. If Warpaint had just turned around and gotten that shot off, that would have been it. That was an amazing finish. And with that, that is actually a tie, which means we are going into overtime on Sandstorm.
I think you said it's Sandstorm.
I actually wouldn't mind if it were Urban.
Hello?
We'll see what ends up happening.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Crux.
Ah, I'm
Oh,
sweating.
crap.
What's going on?
I'm sweating.
Not just about physical
God dang it.
fitness, it's also about mental toughness.
And we will move on to Crossfire.
Discipline, we're training preparation.
Not the actual overtime match.
Double time it. Pick it up, y'all.
Army ROTC is a world-class leader development program run by the United States Army. You can go to one of 273 institutions nationwide. to get a bachelor's degree, join.
Do you guys have Sandstorm loaded on this server?
Cigarette break.
Smoke break.
You said Sandstorm on our server?
We don't have
I think
the
so.
Fragwiser settings.
So I hear you have to pay for TWL now? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, no, that is something we could spend some time talking about. The TWL site changes and issues.
Can y'all switch to
Maybe later.
Sandstorm or what?
Urban is broken, unfortunately. So that's why Urban got changed.
They should have done a real map.
Like farm raid.
Like you literally have to TK 3 of your teammates to lose on defense on pipeline.
What?
It's what happens.
Silliness being talked right now. What was
Exciting.
Well, that is a strong assertion. The pipeline is that defense-sided.
He said you literally have to TK 3 of your teammates to win on offense or lose on defense on pipeline.
Well, I beg to differ because multiple rounds were won on assault by both teams, so your point is invalid.
3 of them had team kills, and the other one, Chris, wasn't in the server.
Point taken.
Well, in any case, we are here now, so...
I will say, though, you guys definitely solved a moral dilemma that we were in with the spawn spam.
What do you mean? Because you got one of us?
I didn't know if we were allowed to do it or not.
know.
Didn't know if it was gay.
Dude, the first round you guys did it, I dropped me down to 2%.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if I had somebody.
We had no idea you could spam that, so.
Yeah, we just did it after Colt shot us. So.
And since both teams did it, I won't fault either of you.
Well, you couldn't fault either one anyway because it's not against the rules, but.
La-di-da-di-da. Yes, it is not.
He's
Well,
Frag
it could
Nation
be.
God. He can do what he wants.
Do what I want. Thanks, Mikey.
Hey, Frag Nation just went up like a lot because, you know, you don't have to pay for it.
Oh, thanks, guys.
No,
Thank you, guys.
Stock.
We're changing
The number one.
On that note, Frag Nation is now $5 for all admissions.
$35.
35 per team, right?
Yeah, and you can make those checks out to BC Poll.
Correct?
I'm ready to cast, bro.
Well, welcoming to our cast, the silent as hell Hustle. He was actually in TS the whole time. I'm surprised he didn't make a peep, considering he's so damn talkative all the time in TS during matches and scrim time. Welcome.
Candidates can expect to be physically and mentally pushed.
Wow.
Special Forces qualification course is a minimum of 65 weeks. And then based
In
on
chat, we've got Liquidator saying we should be playing on Mount, not Sandstorm, for overtime.
Yes, that point was brought up prior to the match even starting. Sandstorm was the OT map established.
After we had the issues with Urban Assault.
Yes, it was changed to that. We did try to get it swapped to Mount. However, one of the teams decided to go with the rule setting, so Sandstorm it is.
Fell in love with it. Then I went to college, University of Rhode Island, where I saw an ROTC program there. Right after graduating college.
And here we are. Sandstorm has loaded. I'm in the server.
If I had it my way, they'd be doing farm raid.
Right? Then it would end up being a tie, and we'd be here till midnight again.
We could do 15 overtimes.
The competition itself is going to be a great experience, but
So first to 5?
Yes.
What if we both get 4?
Well, then OT again, or you can reschedule?
We get side choices, huh?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, admin.
I see what you did there.
Rock, paper, admin,
Play. I don't know.
Shoot.
Invader
Oh.
gets alpha.
If anybody wants to forfeit, now is the time.
I would
Okay.
like to
All right, check
So
this
we
out.
did see these teams face off
ask
on this map
IoG to
last week.
forfeit.
Yes,
Because I
that
wanna
was
know
actually the map that Invaders
my
beat
team won't
IoG
let me
on.
forfeit.
Invaders, what side do you want?
I asked Warpaint, he said he's not a quitter.
Alpha.
Says what?
said he's
IoG,
not a quitter.
what side do you want?
You don't have to be a
Ow.
quitter to forfeit. That's, live to fight another day. That's not quitting. That's, good strategy.
So there's
Hey,
nothing
Cole.
in the rules that says what side's what?
Colts, let's settle this on a round of League of Legends.
Sorry, what was that? The guys were talking on TS.
I don't know. I don't know what's going
If
on.
it can't, all right. So because it was a tie, the team captains decide what side you guys want. If it cannot be negotiated, then I will pick side.
What is the
Really?
tie? I don't know. I don't know what side's what. We'll take Alpha.
We'll start on the east side.
Now that's a monkey wrench there.
Which side's east?
East is Alpha. Okay, so East is Alpha. You guys both want it, or I'll pay.
I don't know.
Let's see how this plays out.
Well, we've got Cajun
We
spawned in.
got side choice on both maps.
No, you guys choose as captain. If it cannot be agreed upon, then I will choose as for you.
Flip a quarter. I got heads.
Okay. Well, we want east too, so flip a quarter. I guess that's supposed to be fair.
Yeah, I guess that's supposed to be fair.
I think it's a weighted quarter. I don't trust Crux's quarter.
I don't have a quarter.
I like
Take a
shifty
video of it
suggestions. We
and
should
post it in
scramble
the
teams
scam.
when this is a draft.
You
Live-
must
live
take a
on the
video.
stream.
Part of the stream. The quarter flip must be part of the stream.
The viewers have to be
Yeah, why do we have the viewers vote? How do we have everyone vote? Can you do a vote thing on the stream?
I'll
it.
ask,
Like,
I'll ask
make
the
a
11
call in
viewers
line.
if they want to vote.
Yeah, make a call in line. Say who wants who to have what side.
Do it.
And make it
Voters.
Alright, we can do this.
So wait,
Viewers
like,
of this
do
cast,
we both play each side,
type
or is
in-
it first to how does this overtime happen? Sorry, I
Yes.
wasn't-
Yeah,
There's
we
four.
both play both sides. It's the best.
I like
side of
Shifty's
five.
idea, actually. Pistol
best
round.
of 5. Okay.
No, best of 8. It's first to 5.
There we go. We can do it
First to
CS
5.
style.
First to 5. We both play each side 4 rounds.
I agree
Okay.
with that, Matt. 400 ping, you win.
Text star 89 for invaders.
I don't have the cast up right now. Can you tell me what is being said?
Well, we've got Iron asking us to go to random.org to decide. He's also seconded 50's call for a pistol round. We've got Chief Keef saying choose your best and have them meet in the middle for a pistol round. And Legolas says, Liquidator, don't use double-sided coin. If you do, flip a coin for them.
I think we called heads.
Heads.
And this is a damn penny. I want to redo.
Tails never fails.
I do believe this is the first ever coin flip via the internet.
Hooray, phew.
I kind of doubt it. I'm sure that
official
someone's been
coin
this stupid
toss.
before.
No, don't ruin
Where
it
are the
for me.
cheerleaders? Where
Everybody,
are the cheerleaders?
everybody, be
There
quiet.
needs to be cheerleaders for this coin toss.
Alright, so this is going live. I'm flipping a coin on random.org. Ready set, go. And it was tails. So IoG
Well,
has
here we go.
picked.
Alright, join up.
I will.
Let it be known that I did not see a video of that coin flip.
I will screenshot it for anybody who is interested.
You know, I briefly considered setting up my webcam and actually trying to record a coin flip, but that sounded like a lot of work.
Yeah, I kind of figured that one. You're that type of person.
I know, right?
I was thinking the same thing. Then, you know, once I start thinking, that's an issue.
Yeah, well, we try to have you avoid that, I think, normally, right?
Exactly. Well, that's why I'm a dropout.
Yeah.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
Oh, and we don't see a spawn-to-spawn spam there at the start.
That's refreshing.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're playing good. I'm tabbed out.
Yes, we are live. Colts with the first kill, taking down Cornell.
It's a much better start for Colts.
Just to give my Canadian Canuck friend Revert a shout out, I did use a Canadian 25-cent coin as the coin flip.
I think that invalidates the results, if I'm not mistaken.
I concur.
Oh, Longwell taking a grenade. He's trying to hold down this middle site all by himself.
Yeah, IoG is very north heavy, if that makes any sense. If it doesn't, oh well.
I like your style. That's why you're on my team. Vice versa.
Mikey moving into that site. EKCOM is in position to help out Longwell actually on the other side of the site. Being a little quiet here, see if Mikey actually gets to hear anything.
Enemy contact.
In Workman's position. Now I think Warpaint heard Cajun sneaking up on him here. Oh, but Longwell gets the kill. Good communication there between the members of IoG.
That was very well done.
Ninja Knife takes out EKCOM, who I believe was watching X-Ray, is that correct?
We're looking at a 4v2.
And IoG decides this is their chance to take center objective. Warpaint just misses seeing Mikey come around that corner. Oh, but sees him there. Kills him twice over. 4-on-1, looking like this first round is going to go to IoG. And Colts trades Ninja Knife for Warpaint. Definitely the thing to do in a 4-on-1 situation.
It was a much better start for IoG.
Yes, it was. And that round actually seemed to progress much more quickly than the previous Sandstorm match went.
Yeah, the way they played before was kind of awkward.
Assault team,
It seemed like they
mission
didn't
is
know the map.
infiltrate and activate. Over.
Yeah, their play definitely lacked confidence, is how I would put it. Longwell taking some really fire there. And just avoid getting hit. Oh, Rockets with a shot from far away. That's interesting.
Setting up for another battle at Central. got Hyper holding down X. I don't see any.
Mikey takes out Colts 5-on-3 now. Means EK is probably going to need to move up a little bit to help out his teammates.
Looks like Rokus left Y. Moving in a little bit.
Oh, EKCOM taking some fire there.
In case anybody is wondering, I don't know if Crux passed out or if he's still awake.
Well, that's
I can get
alright.
confirmation, but
Enemy contact.
Cajun with
Oh,
the
hey,
kill,
yeah.
EKCOM.
he may
4-on-2.
be drinking a Mountain Dew.
No, I ran out of
Lots of
Mountain Dew.
sights, Warpaint there in the back.
I'm drinking sweet tea and I don't like it.
Invader's coming out strong.
Enemy contact.
Yeah, ending that round with 2 sights and a decisive player lead. Hyperlight and EKCOM still fragless
Couple of
after
Owens
only
in
2
here.
rounds.
There's a few Owens.
Let's check out how the invaders move out after this round.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and
It's
activate.
roughly
Over.
the same kind of way they split out last time. Sending 1 to Yankee immediately and 3 to mid.
It looks like Ninja's running all the way north. Up top here.
EKCOM with the first kill. Long Will hit by one of his grenades down to 3% now.
Enemy spotted.
Golds takes out Ninja Knight. And it looks like Hyperlight may be thinking about, what is Hyperlight doing? Just watching X-Ray, I guess.
I never know what Hyperlight's doing.
Five on 3.
So we have Colts up top on Central. EK is backing him up low.
Yep, Warpaint watching mid-site. Long Will watching from the other side.
He's got Mikey near him. Mikey's peeking a window. I don't know if Warpaint sees him or not.
Yeah, it's always tough to know if you've been spotted on this map, just the fog and everything else. I would say Warpaint did in fact see him there.
I tend to agree with that. I think the nade hit him in the face or went in his mouth. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that is not what you want to do with the grenade. Catching it does not work out well.
No, you gotta pull the pin with your teeth, not catch it with your teeth.
Yeah, you know, that was probably the misunderstanding there.
Silly rabbits.
We got Colts going towards X now. I think it's going to go ahead and take it.
Yeah, it looks like Cajun is coming around the long way as well. Trying to catch Colts off guard down here. Oh, good kill. He's going for Warpaint. Almost gets him too.
Yeah, Warpaint's hurting. Longwill is very low in health.
Now Colts should probably be expecting Cajun down here. And he sees him and he gets the kill. Nicely played by IoG.
In case you're keeping score at home, it's 2-1 in favor of IoG.
I'm glad you can read.
Me too. Do you have your glasses, by the way?
Yep, they're on.
Take a look at IoG here.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
Looks like 3 going Central. Hyperlight's hugging the wall, going X. We have Colts going all the way around. Very
spam grenade. Right on top of Longwill. That looked painful.
Yeah, invaders are definitely stacking Central here. And keep an eye on Colt. It's going all the way around. There it is.
And that kill on Ninja Knife. And he is quite far away from the action at this point.
I don't see a lot of rotation towards him. Oh!
Oh, and a second kill on Mikey.
It's like night and day with Colts right now.
Yeah. Swinging back around the other way. Did he see Raucus there? No, but Raucus saw him. And they fired in his general direction at least. And Cornell takes down Prince. There goes the flank. That made up for that early pick. Okay, Com tries to push Cornell. Does not work out for him.
2 original IoG up.
Hyperlight's grenade takes down Cornell. And we are in a 2-on-2. Each team controls one site.
And Hyperlight and Warpaint are very close together. I like that idea on this map.
Yeah, there are a lot of refrags here. Oh, but Warpaint not able to do anything about Cajun. I think he heard them take that site.
I look for one of the invaders to go to X and see if it... Yeah, it looks like War is running all the way to Y.
And you know, I can't really support that. Oh wow, that's just barely in time to prevent the capture out.
So now he's only got 25 seconds to maybe
take
get
mid.
central.
Yeah.
If anybody can do it, it'll be Warpaint, but not that round.
No, Cajun was waiting for him.
Alright,
and
everyone's
side
up,
swap
right?
now.
It's 4-4.
Yeah.
So we did expect this to be a pretty even map, so 2-2 at after the half is
Assault team,
expected.
mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
What happens if these teams are tied after 8 rounds?
The trophy gets shared by everybody.
You know, I like that idea.
That was super confusing. It bounced me back to the same team.
You'd have to ask Crux that one.
What's that?
What happens if we're tied after 8 rounds?
They do it again.
Oh gosh.
Don't you love overtime?
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate.
Yeah,
Over.
you know I've got to be at work in like however many hours, right?
I think you're gonna have to quit your job.
Yeah.
I've already quit.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first 72-hour AAPG cast.
I haven't taken a shower during that whole time. That's unimportant. We got Ninja at X.
Got some spam grenades, haven't really made their marks yet.
Invaders are going with the
Hyperlight
same
taking some
setup they
fire.
used to. In the other match? Yeah, same setup.
Yeah, and this looks pretty similar to how IoG was playing it before as well. Got EKCom back here watching Y.
If I remember correctly, this was the side that IoG had the most trouble on. I think the invaders really opened it up on this side.
And yeah, that's about what I recall as well.
Hey, I'm in game. What's up? I'm back.
Welcome back, Crux.
Welcome back. We thought you died.
Oh, you know, I was just, you know, typical Cruxing.
I was
you know.
actively recruiting while casting.
Oh yeah, who are you recruiting?
Well, he had 25 level, so, or honor.
I'm confused here.
He was doing good in a pub, so.
Oh, well, shout out to that guy. Welcome to Dropouts.
It looks like everybody is sitting around waiting for somebody else to make the first move here.
IoG's pushing to it north.
Yeah, long will move it.
Ooh, 3 going pushing north.
You got
Rook's on
Warpaint
the
way out.
inside. Yeah, Warpaint. Wow.
He can't get out any further if you're looking at him.
Yeah, I don't even think binos could help this guy.
Now throw a fog.
Yeah. Warpaint's gonna take him out.
Hinge Knight taken out by Warpaint. Rox takes out Unreal. Warpaint takes out Cajun. Everything happening at once here. Micah taking mid-site.
Beautiful.
Oh, Colt's saved by the box.
How many times can you say that?
Saved by the back, saved by the back, saved by the back.
About twice.
Warpaint taking out
Here
Rokus
comes
here up
Cornell.
north. Warpaint taking it Crano. Crano.
All up to Mikey.
Game.
And there's the round.
Was it
That is
3
to 2 IoG. Had one extra round there, accidentally chalked up to iNv when we did the side swap.
I look for IoG to really get focused and get this round.
Yahtzee!
Cha-ching!
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
You're welcome.
I agree, that is how I feel about the performance of both teams on this map so far. That was quite insightful commentary.
He's brilliant. I think we should just both leave and let him know by himself.
Colt's having some trouble getting off that ladder there.
I'm your best friend on the internet.
I'm gonna have to chalk that one up to OFB something or another.
Oh, that's a good team.
You know, I still see a few of them around from time to time, but that team just kind of fell off the map a little bit.
Yeah, I think they hit their peak right
Rock's
before
killing Longwell.
JCP. I took them out. I did invite them.
Ooh, Colts gets Rock is back though.
4v4 season we are holding right now at fragnation.com.
Oh, that is true.
Looking
Let's
forward
talk
to
about that.
Yeah, it seems on the NA side, 4v4 is becoming more of a more played, I should say, due to team inactivity and player inactivity. On the EU side, however, it is staying at 5v5 because that's what EU wants. Now we did
it's just a little easier to find 4 guys than 5, you know.
Exactly.
Part of the goal there is just to get more teams involved, more people, you know, lower that barrier to entry a little bit. And you know, as you have fewer players, it's just fewer people to keep track of, and
exactly, and
just a little nicer for new guys.
I just want to throw that out right now. Right now, we're holding a vote for the Central American players to play on North American servers and become part of the NA League. Voting is open now. Fragnation.com. I don't have the / for it. Probably be too long for anybody to copy down anyway. So go there, visit the forums, cast your vote, and hopefully it'll be decided before beginning of the season.
Yeah,
now, to be clear, that's not really a vote about where you're from. It's a vote about, do we want the ping limit or not? So if the South American players had some, you know, magic time traveling internet cable that lowered pings, there wouldn't be any issues right now. So that's what it comes down to, right? Oh, iNv taking that round with objectives.
Wow.
That's awkward. There were still plenty of IoG guys left up.
Just a quick
Snuck
note
that
on
one there.
4v4. If all the old school guys remember, 4v4 was the standard setup.
Right.
For a long, long time. So I think it's good that we're kind of going back to that. For all the points that you mentioned too.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
Marcus looking for an area pick here. Sees Colts long rail, but doesn't get a kill.
IoG is really pushing this X
Yes, they
objective
are.
here. Wow. That's different.
Well, a team has to win out at this point to take the tournament, or we will be in for another overtime. And I don't think either team wants that.
And I don't want it either. If anybody cares. We got Colts is pushing a little bit. Warpaint's on its left, covering him.
Yeah, Longwheel and Ninja Knife are looking at each other, but just a bit too far away to know it. Is Ninja Knife actually behind cover?
I'm not sure.
Yes, he is. Just barely.
And he is doing what we call the lean. Beautiful. Look at that.
Yep.
And I think Warpaint is working his way around. And may have him in sight soon. Like I said, it's very hard to see on this map.
Yeah, a little less fog and you would definitely be able to see him.
Yeah, don't you have some beta cheats for that? Or does it not work in game live?
On the live server, just in general, on open beta, there is nothing special about being a beta tester. We don't get any extra abilities, we don't get any extra powers. Yeah.
You expect us all to believe that?
I do expect you to believe that.
Think again, you're wrong.
All we get is people asking us why we haven't fixed everything in the game yet. Oh, Warpaint takes out Cornell. 3-on-2. EK killing Cajun 3-on-1.
Oh, Warpaint's running away from X.
Mikey gets the grenade kill on Hyperlight. 2-on-1 now. iNv controls 2 of the sites, but IoG is taking 1 of those back.
I believe they're going to run back and take X.
Yeah, so EKCOM's just going to sit here at Yankee and hold it. Guarantee they have the 1. While Warpaint at the other side of the map takes the 3rd.
Oh!
Good round from IoG. Nice strategy there at the end. Split up, accomplish things, make sure that Mikey can't, be everywhere at once. So we've got another side swap now, which is why we've got people going back to Spectator. The score is actually 4 IoG to 3 Invaders. So just like on Pipeline, we're in the same situation. If IoG wins this round, they win the tournament.
We're gonna switch sides, guys.
What's that?
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate. Over.
Oh my word.
Yeah, and look at
side swaps are difficult.
If Warpaint would have just turned around.
Oh, I know.
We wouldn't even be here.
Although, he was running on that balcony for quite a while with his back turned. I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did.
Good point, good point.
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate.
So, right now, it is 4-3, correct?
That is correct. It is 4-3 in favor of IoG.
So why did they swap sides again? If they only...
Because we got halfway through and the map swapped which side we were on.
Very well.
Warpaint at 2% already.
And once again, IoG is very heavy on the north side here towards X.
Well, that worked for him last round. Hyperlight flanking around. How do you feel about Hyperlight trying this flank again? Taking a page from Colts' work.
He wasn't It's been a long day.
I did not realize we were doing a drunk cast. You gotta warn me next time.
That's the thing. I haven't even taken my pain meds this evening.
Do me a
Jesus.
favor and email me a Bud Light.
With a Canadian
4-on-4,
quarter, that's
like
what
it's
Dale's
trading.
on, right?
Shout out to Canada again.
Whoa,
Wow.
Invader's taking another
we do
round,
overtime
3
now or what?
objectives.
4-4.
Yeah.
Did you guys really just do that?
Oh, you guys are
Yes.
killing me.
Dude, I was supposed to be in bed already.
Oh, I gotta pee so
Oh.
bad.
We're running out of material, guys.
Going for another round of coke here.
What are we doing? We playing this again? There's 4 rounds now, right here.
Oh, Alright, we're now going to a best
Assault
of
team,
7
mission
maps.
is infiltrate
This is an
and activate.
Each
Over.
map is a best of 21 rounds.
This is live, I guess.
No, this is not live.
Live
This is
dead.
dead.
No,
Yes,
dead,
again.
dead.
Alright, we reached overtime.
I just want to do this map
Again, overtime. Double overtime.
This is the OT map.
Yeah, I gotta get off, so we gotta hurry up and decide whatever.
Admin, choose the map.
You want to restart the mission?
I would love
There
to
it
see
is.
overtime on something like Harbor Assault, but unfortunately that is not fitting with the old school theme. Could go to
Is
Mount.
that a stab at the
Go to Mount. See something
that
different.
Might be a stab at us, Crux.
What, on my part?
Yeah.
No.
I might remove you as my
Like
Steam
you
friend.
feeding, and then we're ready to do this. So we start on Alpha this time because you started on Bravo, and then we switch. Like same thing.
Are we playing this map again?
We have to. It's overtime now.
Got at least one person in chat calling for Mount McKenna instead.
Well, unfortunately, they don't decide what map it is, so
You dictator.
rules are rules. Not gonna break them. Can't
You know,
break my
what's the
own
point of
rules
being a
unless
league
they're
admin if you don't get to
teams.
break rules? I tell you.
I don't break rules.
So you're a perfect citizen. I understand.
I gotta be.
Hustle, can't you overrule him or something?
I might go to North Carolina and handle it, but he's in the Carolinas somewhere.
We have a cyberbully in chat saying, yo, FK the rules. Going
He's trying to make a
to
rule
pretend I
real
don't know
quick.
what that stands for.
Reloading.
I think if you add a U and a C,
That just sounds complicated. That can't be right.
yeah, that's
I want
tough.
disability
Though.
now.
We can examine LOL during the intermission if we like.
I believe that is League of Legends, a popular game.
I've never played that game.
For some reason, people find that game very hilarious.
Is it like, dare I say, WoW?
I'm not sure what WoW stands for.
You could say it's in the
Wailing
rules,
or
but rules
weeping,
were kind of
maybe?
made on the fly.
I think is what that stands for.
Crux is saying draw or keep going. I say keep going.
Let's be honest here.
Yeah,
We're
that's
all
fine.
winners. We're all winners in God's book.
Except for me, I'm a loser. So
I mean, let's be honest. I don't want to be here just like anybody else wants to be. You can't hear the excitement in my voice for doing this again. Hey, truth hurts. Also me hard work, right?
I know.
The battle fatigue. These teams have been training all season to get to this point.
For all
The
of you,
dedication we're seeing here tonight.
all night. Thank you.
Yeah, we still got 20 people watching us right now.
I'm tired.
They are that excited to see who wins this match. We've been at this for a while
We
now.
play next round wins.
Now there's an idea, sudden death overtime.
So are we doing 4 or we're doing what? The best of 5? Alright, same thing again. Let's do this. Good luck to everybody.
I want to see a best of one smokes only round.
Why is this dead?
Assault team, mission is infiltrate and activate.
Saying
Over.
it's like 1 round. Are we playing 8 rounds? Are we playing 1 round? What are we doing? This is a dead round.
Whatever you guys want. Hey, bro, invaders do not want it. You guys fucking said it. Like,
what did we say?
We said a lot of stuff.
Last round win. What do you guys
make stuff
I'm
up?
cool with that. Let's do it. Fuck it.
We have 3 admins in here.
IoG, do you agree to this being the last rule, the last round period?
No.
Yeah, that's
Rokus
fine.
says, Rokus is raging.
We're okay with 1 round.
Okay. Invaders, are you okay with 1 round?
No.
Yeah, I want to go to bed, so GG, congrats everybody, whoever won.
Ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's start.
Sudden death it is.
Oh, works for me. It sounds like the invaders have a few misgivings about it.
And thus, sets in stone, the new version of the rule.
I sense a little sarcasm there.
You're going down in history.
What would you like to do? Best of 5?
This is last round.
No, just gonna play 1 round, man. He's
Hey,
got a
nobody
300
gets
ping.
Sudden death.
Yeah. Let's be honest. Oh my god.
I think there's a lot of round fatigue setting in here on multiple teams, multiple
Yeah.
people.
There is. And that's why I just said, you know what, screw it. If it's the last round, they agreed to it,
Assault team,
call it.
mission is infiltrate and
They're
activate.
tired,
Over.
I'm tired. We're all sitting in chairs together tired. Mine just happens to be less because I'm cheap ass. And I don't have work tomorrow. So,
Hey, there you
let's
go.
keep going.
You kick on, take an X-ray right off the bat.
You have a chair or you stand?
Bro, I can't stand for more than 15 minutes before I'm paralyzed. Let's be honest.
Dodges that spam nade. Long will, first kill of the round on Mikey. Warpaint takes out Cajun. Oh, everyone knows that they're taking mid. Doesn't get the kill on Warpaint. Oh wow, Warpaint catches Cornell as he peeks around that corner. A little bit of bad timing, bad luck there.
IoG is everywhere.
Yeah, and it is a 5-on-2 now. And by player agreement, this is the round to decide it.
I gave them 1 opportunity for 5 rounds, but they did decline.
Rockets catches side Longwell, doesn't get the kill. Doesn't even make contact. Longwell's grenade is not going to take him out. Now, I would say IoG should be sending at least 1 player north, or excuse me, south to try and get that back cap.
Yeah, even go out the backside. Longwell should just
Oh,
leave.
well, maybe the safer play is just to keep your players stacked at the 2 sides you control. They already have that in the bag, so I take that back. Maybe they shouldn't have tried to send Colts south.
I do see Rokus coming back around.
Yep, Ninja Knife hoping for a chance to make a move to take X.
You know what? I'm not even sorry. Why? Because everyone's got a power button. Turn the bitch off if you don't want to watch it.
feel like I missed the conversation there.
Let's just. Oh, I said that out loud. Ah!
Oops.
I thought you were casting a different match. I didn't know what was going on.
Ninja Knife getting ready to move up on X-Ray.
As I was saying, politically correct. It's either they play 8 rounds and it goes into OT again. That is what makes this game exciting. Honestly, without overtime.
Ninja Knife takes out Hyperlight. Ninja Knife's 10th decided EK-Com. Rockets gets EK-Com. This could be the round for Invaders. Oh, Warpaint gets there in time to defend the site. And he gets the second kill on Rokus. Amazing finish. Good job to both teams.
Great game.
And we can now crown
yeah.
IoG
GG,
the
guys.
champions of
That
this
1
tournament.
second more. Nice job, Warpaint.
We're all winners in my book.
Good game, guys.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well played, guys.
Fucking Matt beats me on Sandstorm again.
Warpaint, you're a fucking animal.
GG.
And thank you, viewers, for sticking it through to the end.